Yeah. Is the screen visible? Is the screen? अस्तु प्रार्थनया आरम्भं कुर्मः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यन्दां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। गतसप्ताहे वयम् अस् धातु इति धातुरूपस्य वर्तमानकाल वेरिएशन्स् पठितवन्तः। अहं पुनः एकवारं वदामि। अस्ति एवरीबडी नोस्, इस् देयर, अस्ति इस् द एकवचन परस्मैपदी फॉर्म of the as dhatu. Ekavachana pradhama purusha form is asti. Asti taha santi. Bhavan asti. Bhavantau staha. Bhavantaha santi. So that is the usage of asti staha santi. Madhyama purusha form is asi staha sta. Tvam asi. Yuvam staha, yuyam sta. And when it comes to Uttama Purusha form, it is asmi, swaha, smaha. Aham asmi, yuvam swaha, aham asmi, avam swaha, vayam smaha. So these are the as dhatu, all the 9 forms. And I also explained Tat Tvam Asi is a very famous Upanishad Vakyam which says Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. You are that. That is Tat Tvam Asi. Similarly, I also tried explaining Aham Brahma Asmi. Aham Brahma Asmi. I am the Brahma. It is a very, very meaningful Upanishad word which is about Sakshatkaram. So Aham Brahma Asmi. The moment Aham comes, Asmi will come. Okay, so that is what you have to always keep thinking about. Aham Brahma Asmi. Aham Brahma Asmi. I am the Brahman. That's what it means. And Tattvamasi means you are that. Tattvamasi. Tattvam Asi. Asti, all of you know. Manavaha Asti. Manavau Staha. Manavaha Santi. Danavaha, which is demons. Danavaha Asti. Danavau Staha. Danavaha Santi. Balakaha Asti. Balakau Staha. Balakaha Santi. Tarunaha. What is a Tarunaha? Tarunaha is a young man. Tarunaha Asti. Tarunaustaha. Tarunaha Santi. Taruni. Taruni is a young woman. But Taruni forms are different. So the Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bahuvachanam forms are different. It will take the Nadi Shabdasya form. So Taruni Asti. Tarunyau Staha. Tarunyaha Santi. So these are the just trying to explain some more normally used noun forms along with asti, staha, santi. You can also add along with that some kriya padam also and make it little more meaningful also. So balakaha pibadi asti is also a correct form because it means the balakaha is drinking. Balakaha pibadi asti. Balakaha pashyati asti, which means the balakaha is seeing. So balakaha asti. Balakaha pibadi asti, balakaha pashyati asti. That is also correct form. We will now go to just a revision of what we learned in the earlier class. So va and am, the va or kim is the question form. Bhavan balakaha va, are you a boy? Am aham balakaha, or na aham balakaha nasmi. That is also depending on whether you are or you are not. Bhavan, let us say krishikaha va, are you a farmer? Krishikaha, krishikaha means farmer. So na aham krishikaha na, aham karmakaraha, aham karmakaraha. What does karmakaraha mean? Karmakaraha means I am a worker. Aham krishikaraha na, aham karmakaraha. Please mute, gentlemen, please mute, ladies, please mute. Okay, bhavan dhivaraha va, dhivaraha. Just introducing some more normally used noun forms here. Bhavan dhivaraha va, na aham dhivaraha na, aham vanik, aham vanik asmi. Vanik means I am a merchant. Aham vanik asmi. Bhavan bhavati adhyapika va, bhavati adhyapika. Adhyapaka is the main form. Adhyapika is a female form. Bhavati adhyapika va, am aham adhyapika. Am aham adhyapika. Bhavati anuvaidya va, anuvaidya. Who is a vaidya? A vaidya is a doctor. A doctor means any doctor. Okay, it could be Ayurvedic doctor, allopathy doctor, homeopathy doctor, naturopathy doctor. Everything is a vaidya only in Sanskritam. You know, some people think vaidya means only the Indian medicine form, Ayurveda vaidya. No. Everybody is a vaidya. But who is an anuvaidya? Anuvaidya is a nurse. Anuvaidya. Vaidya is a male doctor. Vaidya is a female doctor. Anuvaidya is a male helper, nurse. Anuvaidya is a female nurse. So, bhavati anuvaidya va na. Aham anuvaidya na. Aham chalika. What is a chalika? I am a driver. A lady driver is a chalika. So she can say, I am a chalika. Bhavan nirvahakaha va, nirvahakaha. Who is a nirvahakaha? In a conductor in a train or in a bus is called a nirvahakaha. A music concert conductor bhi nirvahakaha eva. Bhavan nirvahakaha va na. Aham nirvahakaha na. Aham vijnani. Vijnani means I am a scientist. I am a scientist. Then I am asking the lady, bhavati vijnani va, bhavati vijnani va. Aham vijnani. Or if she is not, she'll say, na, aham vijnani na, aham danta vaidya. Danta vaidya, danta means dental. So danta vaidya is a dentist. Okay, just a sound check. Is my voice clear? Astu. And is there any disturbance? Is there any disturbance? Please let me know. It has to be absolutely clear because I have muted everybody.
Crystal clear, sir.
It's very clear. Dhanyavadaha. I also want to do something. Just take 2 minutes from your time, and in the chat section, of the Microsoft Teams, you will see a small chat button. Click the chat button, and what I want you to do is write your phone number that is there in the WhatsApp group, your phone number that's there in the WhatsApp group, and your name alongside. So just take a minute, write your phone number and your name as it appears in the WhatsApp group. Your name may not appear. Some people have blanked their name. That's okay. But your phone number as in the WhatsApp group, because I see 100 people in the WhatsApp group, 35 people in the class, and there's no point having another 100 people, 65 people in the group who are just reading all the messages but doing nothing. So we'll take them out today. So Rinki ji is on the job. So just write your phone number in the chat section and your name. Please do that. I can only see Lakshmi Bhagini is written right now. Meera Bhagini is written. Everybody just take a minute. Write your phone number and the name. The phone number, please. So I'll give you a minute for doing that. It's important because I don't take attendance, but that doesn't mean It's a country club where 90 people can join in a group and do nothing. Whoever is serious, who is genuine, whoever is sincerely learning Sanskritam will continue to be in the group. I am repeating, all those who are present today, please write your name and your phone number in the WhatsApp, in the chat section of the Microsoft Teams, not in the WhatsApp group. As you are attending the class, please do it. I'll give you a minute for that.
Sir, I'm unable to write my name. Unable to send it across.
Who's that?
Rangarajan.
I don't find any reason why Rangarajan.
Me too. I'm not able to post. I'm not able to.
I am not. Sir, even I am not able to post my name and number.
So I think there is to be some control.
I too am not able to post. I can write my name and number, but not able to post it.
Yes,
Okay,
everybody's
okay.
discussing.
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. There are at least 20 names I've already got right now, so there is no issue with any setting from my side. So it may be setting from your side. You will need to look at that, but not a problem. You can unraise your hand. I can see Ganesh Ji has raised his hand. Please unraise your hand. Please bring it down. And Satyanarayan, Lakshmi Narayan, all of you, please bring down your hand. It's confusing for me, and I see lots of hands up. But if you are not able to post it there, right now in the WhatsApp group, write your name and phone number. Right now in the WhatsApp group, just take your phones, write the WhatsApp group, write your name and phone number, so that I want everybody to do that. It's important. So just take a minute for doing that. It's only taking a minute, but it's important for me to do that. Whoever has written, whoever has posted here, not a problem. I already got from several people already. Who has unmuted? Please mute. For all these things, you don't need to unmute. I am only asking you to chat. Lakshmi Narayanan, please mute. Now unmute kar do. Okay. So I think people have most of you have done it. Whoever has not done it, I'll probably do one more time, once again, the same thing. And then whoever has not done it can do it again. I can see 39 people in the class right now. Whoever could not do it here, please use the WhatsApp group and do that. Let us agree, Gachamaha. Please mute. Just a minute. I'll get my record. The power is going down. 1 minute. Agre Gachamaha. We talked about, please mute everybody who is consciously, please mute. So we talked about va, we talked about am. We also right now got introduced to certain commonly used kartripadams, not kriyapadams, kartripadams. So karshakaha means farmer, sorry, krishikaha means farmer, karmakaraha means worker, dhivaraha means fisherman, Anuvaidyaha means male nurse. Anuvaidya means female nurse. Chalakaha means driver, male driver. Chalika is female driver. Vijnani is scientist. Vanik means merchant. Adhyapika is a teacher. That is very, very straightforward. And a lot of these, if you know your native language, whether it is Hindi or Gujarati or Malayalam or Marathi or Tamil, somebody has please mute. That's a very, very
Sir.
basic requirement.
Excuse me, sir. I wanted to ask meaning for Dhivar. You said Dhivar once.
Nandini ji, please, please write it in the chat section. If you have not, no, don't disturb an entire class for such small things. Not a problem. Your doubt is very important to me. Write it in the chat section. As and when I look at the chat section, I will read doubts and I'll clear it. So you don't have to stop an entire class for that. Dhivaraha, Dhivara in Malayalam means fisherman, and I'm sure in many other languages, Dhivara means fisherman. Dhivaraha is a fisherman. Please write your doubts in the chat section. That's all. And unraise your hands. Nandini ji, please unraise your hands. Okay, so let's not stop the flow because there are 40 people in the class. So it will be difficult for me to stop in between. So please, Rameshwara Prasad, Lakshmi Narayanan, Balaji, please don't give a hand up. Please keep it down because then I'll not, otherwise I'll think there is something that you want to ask me and I'll get disturbed. So please don't do that. Agre Gachamaha. Dhivaraha means, I'll keep looking at the chat for any doubts. Dhivaraha means.
Sir, excuse me. I am Nandini, but I didn't ask the question, Ji.
Not a problem. Chinta Mastu. Okay. Somebody else is asked. Chinta Mastu. Don't worry about it. Okay. When I'm saying Nandini ji, it doesn't mean that I'm trying to, only point I want to ensure that there is discipline in the class and there are certain rules that is forward. Not a problem, Nandini ji. Whoever it is, please ask the questions in the chat section. Shamyata Nandini Mahodaya. Chinta Mastu. Agre Gachama. Jayanti Bhagini is asking page number. I am not referring any page, Jayanti Bhagini. I am not referring any page. I am just showing the screen right now. So there is no page number. In the Pravesha textbook that you have, I am not teaching directly in the order of the Pravesha text. I'm teaching in a different order. Atmanepadi, for example, comes immediately after this. But I am going to take Atmanepadi after 10 weeks, after Vibhaktis. So there is no book that I am referring right now. I am only referring my slides and my memory. That's it. Astu. Karoti is something that we are going to start today. We have not started this class yesterday, so it is fresh. So it is something like, let's clean the palette of whatever we have learned in the past, and then let's start something new today, which is Karoti. Karoti comes from Kra Dhatu. Kra Dhatu is the Dhatu, the root form of the Kriya Padam Karoti. Karoti is the Parasmaipadi Ekavachana Prathama Purusha form of the Kra Dhatu. This is called Kra Dhatu is a Vishesha Kriya Dhatu. Kra Dhatu has got two forms. The Parasmaipadi form, it is an Ubhayapati Dhatu. It has got two forms. It has a Karoti form, which is the Parasmaipadi form. It has a Kurute form also. So it's like this. Just a minute. Yeah. So the Kra Dhatu has a Parasmaipadi form, which is Karoti Ekavachanam Prathama Purusha. Karoti Ekavachanam Prathama Purusha Atmanepadi form is Kurute. But we will not deal with Kurute right now. We will do only Karoti right now. So what is Karoti? Karoti means to do. It's a Vishesha Kriya Padam, which means to do. And the moment you ask, Karoti means doing or to do. In English, it is difficult to. Aham, not aham. Bhavan kim karodi? That is the question. Kim karodi is the question. When you give this question, when you ask this question, kim karodi, you will get normally a Kriya Padam answer. Kriya Padam answer is the answer for the question kim karodi. Bhavan kim karodi? So I am asking this to a friend whose name is Rama. So he will say, Aham pibami. Aham pibami. I am drinking. Bhavan kim karoti? The moment you ask this question, he will say, Aham pibami, if he is drinking. If he is seeing, what will he say? Aham pashyami. Aham pashyami. Aham pashyami, with your eyes. Suppose he is smelling something. He is smelling something. Bhavan Kim karoti? If I'm asking this question, he will give me the answer. Aham jigrami. What is jigrami? It's a new kriya padam I'm trying to tell you. I'm not getting the dhatu forms and all of that. Normally used in life. That's what I'm trying to say. Aham jigrami means I am smelling. Aham jigrami. The spelling of that, it is a ka. You can ka, kha, ga. The fourth one, ka, and then there is ka, then there is ga, then there is gha. Jigrami. Suppose he is eating something and the lady is eating something and I ask her, Bhavati kim karoti? Then she'll say, Aham khadami. Aham khadami. Suppose there is a music concert and I'm asking somebody, Bhavati kim karoti? Bhavati kim karoti? Then that person sitting near me will say, Aham shrunomi. Aham shrunomi, which means listening. Aham shrunomi. Somebody is sitting and I ask him, Bhavan kim karoti? He'll say, Aham upavishami. Aham upavishami. Upavishami means I am sitting. I am sitting. Suppose the person is standing and I ask him, Bhavan kim karoti? So he'll say, Aham uttishtami. Aham uttishtami. Aham uttishtami. Whenever aham comes, aham brahmasmi. You have to remember, aham comes in Vartamana Kala, Ekavachanam. Aham is of course Ekavachanam only. The ending will be me. Aham tishtami, bhavan tishtati. Aham pibami, bhavan pibati. Aham pashyami, bhavan pashyati. Bhavati pashyati. The kriyapadam does not change with the gender. It is same for a purusha and a mahila. Pibati is the same. But depending upon aham, tvam and bhavan, it will change. Depending on pradhama purusha, uttama purusha and madhyama purusha, it will change. Tvam pibasi, aham pibami, bhavan pibati. Tvam pashyasi, aham pashyami, bhavan pashyati. So you should be able to identify the difference. It is all there in the book, the various forms. Be comfortable with that. Aham pashyami. Tvam, the moment tvam comes, the C will come on the kriyapadam. That's not a rule 90% of the time, but C will come. Sometimes she also will come. Instead of karomi, karosi, it is karoshi. That is why karoshi is called, kakru is called, karoti is called a vishesha kriyapadam because of two reasons. Two reasons why karoti is a vishesha kriyapadam. Reason number one, it is the Raja and the Maharaja of all the kriyapadam. So it's a beautiful kriyapadam. I'll explain to you why it is so beautiful and why I call it the Raja or the Maharaja or the Emperor of all the kriyapadams. Karoti, very, very, very useful kriyapadam. That's reason number one why karoti is called a vishesha kriyapadam. And there's a number two reason why karoti is called a vishesha kriyapadam, because it is not, the forms are not patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patataha, patatha, patami, patavaha, patamaha. That is what we learned as the lat lakar, vartamana kala forms of the pat dhatu. But the kri dhatu is different. First of all, karoti, if I use the simple method of cutting the ati, I will get karo as the dhatu. Karo is not the dhatu. Kri is the dhatu. So this is the vishesha kriyapadam. The other day, Jayanti Bagni asked a question about another different dhatu, janati. There again, if you cut the ati, what you get as the root is not the root. So those are all a little different forms, and we will get along, we will get there. So today let us talk about karoti. If you cut it, you get karo, and karo is not the dhatu. The dhatu is kri dhatu. The dhatu is kri dhatu. So kri dhatu, number one. Number two, I said it is the Maharaja or the Emperor of all the kriyapadams. So that is why I call it the vishesha kriyapadam. That is my own reasoning for that. And three, the forms are not Karoti, karotaha, karuvanti, that is wrong. That is completely wrong. The forms are different, and we'll talk about the forms as we go along. So karoti, the Dvachana form of the Pradhama Purusha is different. So we will talk about it, but that is the next in the step. So why, let us understand, why do I call it the Raja of all the Kriya Padams? The beauty of Karoti is that you can do what is known as Vibhajya Prayogaha in Sanskrit. Vibhajya Prayogaha. What is Vibhajya? You will dissect it. You will cut it into two pieces, and then you can do Prayogaha. Prayogaha means application. So let us learn about little about Vibhajya Prayogaha. So the dhatu is Path dhatu. We have learned Path dhatu earlier itself. So Bhavan kim karodi? Aham pathami. Or the answer, if I am talking about somebody else who's pratyaksha rupena mama mama purataha bhavan tishtati chet aham padami bhavan pathati. But somehow for some reason I am not able to get this pathati into my head, and I am not so sure whether it is an atmanepadi dhatu or a parasmepadi dhatu. If it's an atmanepadi dhatu, the form is not patati, but it is patate. Patate is wrong, but I am not so sure whether it is patati hai, patate hai. Doubt. Vand dhatu. Bhavan vandate, or is it Bhavan vandati? Doubt. I don't know. So what will I do? But I know Vand, I know. Namas. So what will I do? I will do Vibhajya Prayogaha. How do I do Vibhajya Prayogaha? I'll say, instead of patati, I'll say pathanam karoti. Bhavan pathanam karoti. Bhavan gamanam karoti. Suppose it is a gam dhatu. Gacchati is not gach dhatu, it is gam dhatu. Gacchati is not gach dhatu, it is gam dhatu. So if I'm saying somebody is walking, I will not say, instead of saying Bhavan gacchati, if I say Bhavan gamanam karoti, the meaning is samanameva. It is exactly the same. Bhavan gacchati or Bhavan gamanam karoti is the same. Bhavan chalati or Ramaha chalati can be Ramaha chalanam karoti. Krishikaha chalati. What does Krishikaha chalati means? The farmer is walking or is moving. I can also say Krishikaha chalanam karomi. Krishikaha chalanam karomi. Now let us say a doctor is writing. Vaidyaha, a male doctor is writing. What will we say? Vaidyaha likhati. Vaidyaha likhati. The Vibhajya Prayogaha of that will be Vaidyaha, not Likhanam karoti, Lekhanam karoti. So I always tell you, in Sanskrit, it is not that everything is ruled. You know, there are certain exceptions. There are certain apavadas, and you should be knowing those things. You know, it will come to you if you keep on talking, keep on listening, keep on learning. It will automatically come to you. I am also trying to get that into my brain. So Vaidyaha likhati can be written as Vaidyaha lekhanam karoti. Vaidyaha lekhanam karoti. Balakaha patati will become Balakaha pathanam karoti. Balika gacchati will become Balika gamanam karoti. Dhivaraha chalati, the fisherman is walking, will become Dhivaraha chalanam karoti. Let us say, who is running? Let us say Krishikaha dhavati. I'm just saying the farmer is running, so that you also get to know about a Kartri Padam and a Kriya Padam. That's the whole purpose of saying Krishikaha dhavati. Otherwise, the farmer has no business to run, but let him run right now for the purpose of our class. So Krishikaha dhavati will become Krishikaha dhavanam karoti. Let us say Anuvaidya. Who's an Anuvaidya? I told about that before. Anuvaidya is a nurse. So Anuvaidya likhati will become Anuvaidya lekhanam karoti. Anuvaidya lekhanam karoti. So you got the benefit of karoti. You can just take your dhatu and you don't have to worry about whether it is Parasmaipadi or Atmanepadi, you can just add nam with karoti and it becomes simple. Vand is an Atmanepadi dhatu. So you are not so sure whether it is Vandati or Vandate. You are not so sure about it. So what did you say? Bhavan Vandate is the real form, but you can say Bhavan Vandanam Karoti. Namaskar. So I don't know whether it is Namaskarati, Namaskarate. How do I say that? Bhavan Namaskaram Karoti. Namati is the Namadatu. Namati. So what will you say? Bhavan Namati. Bhavan Namanam Karoti. Ramaha Namati. Ramaha Namanam Karoti. Okay. So I'll just stop for a minute for two reasons. One is a sound check. Other one is to check whether there are any doubts in the group. So there are no doubts in the group. Again, Jayanti Sri Krishna ji Bhagini is asking, it is not seen on screen. I am really sorry because I am able to see it on another device, which means I have shared. So the screen should be visible to everybody. If anybody is not able to see the screen, I would request them to log out and log in again and you will see the screen. If you have a reasonably good network and you don't see the screen because the rest 41 in the class are seeing the screen and you don't see the screen, you can just log off and log in back again. 99% it should work. Screen is fine and audio is fine. Deepak Patel ji likh rahe, Jayanti ji likh rahe, I am able to see now. Fantastic. I am seeing one gentleman here has raised his hand, Lakshmi Narayana Mahodaya. If it is something that you can ask in the chat section, please ask in the chat section. Otherwise, you can unmute and ask later on at the end. Otherwise, please unraise your hand also, Lakshmi Narayana Mahodaya. You can ask in the chat section. Otherwise, the flow of the class will become slower and already we are going very, very slow. So, Lakshmi Narayana Mahodaya, I'm requesting you again, please unraise your hand number one and write it down in the chat section and please unmute. Please mute. Please mute. Please mute. I think I need to mute. Please unraise your hand and write your question in the chat section. At the end of it, I'll give you 10 minutes to unmute and then talk about doubts. I think he doesn't understand, but that's okay. Okay. So I talked about karoti and I also talked about vibhajya prayogaha. I talked about it. Now I'm going to get into a little more details about the 9 forms of that, because we know that any dhatu will have all these things, which is the vachana vyavastha, the purusha vyavastha, the dhatu itself is there. So we need to know all that. So like any dhatu, any kriyapadam will have all this. The ekavachana, the vachana vyavastha will be there. So the kri dhatu, the ekavachana form in Parasmaipadi is karoti. And we have enough explained karoti so far. Bhavan karoti. Bhavan kim karoti? Aham. If it is aham, he will say aham shrunomi. Aham shravanam karomi. Shravanam karoti. Bhavan shravanam karoti. We talked about vibhajya applications also. So karoti is the ekavachana pradhama vibhakti form of the kri dhatu in Parasmaipadi. Now let us go in a little more complication of it. Karoti is kurutaha. The dvivachana form of pradhama purusha kri dhatu in Parasmaipadi is karoti, kurutaha, and the bahuvachana form is kuruvanti. Kuruvanti, karoti, kurutaha, kuruvanti. So what about the Madhyama Purusha forms of that? Tvam, is it karosi? No, it is not karosi. That is why it is a Vishesha Kriyapada. Very special fellow, this Kri Dhatu is. It is karoshi. It is not karosi. It is not like pathasi, but it is karoshi. And you have to learn this exception. There are methods in which if you do further studies, you will know why is it karoshi. Even I myself don't know that. I have just mugged it up. And what I mugged is what I'm teaching you guys. So it is Bhavan karoti, Tvam karoshi, not karosi. Tvam karoshi. Now what about the Dvivachana form of Madhyama Purusha? It is Kurutaha. It is Kurutaha. And the Bahuvachana form is Kurutha. Bahuvachana form is Kurutha. So, Tvam karoshi, yuvam kurutaha, Yuyam kurutha. What about aham? Aham, not much of complication. Karoti, karomi. Aham, karomi. Aham, kurvaha. Kurvaha. Hrisva kuveva. Uvava. Not dirgha u. It is not kurvaha. Kurvaha is wrong. It is hrisva ku. So it is avam kurvaha. Avam kurvaha. Vayam kurmaha. We all will do it. What does kurmaha mean? As I am saying this, think about the arthabodham of this, the meaning of this. Kurmaha means aham karomi, I am doing. Avam kurvaha, let us, both of us do it, or we are doing it, not let us, we are doing it, two of us. Vayam kurmaha means we are all doing it. Three or more people are standing or sitting and doing something. Saying Vayam kurmaha. It is kurmaha, hrisva ukarameva, not kurmaha. Kurmaha is also a word in Sanskritam, but it means tortoise. Matsya kurma. Bhagavan Vishnu ka, we know the 10 Dashavatārams. Kurmaha is a tortoise. Kurmaha is a tortoise. So it is not kurmaha, it is kurmaha. Bhavan karoti, bhavantau kurutaha, bhavantaha kurvanti. Tvam karoshi, yuvam kurutha, yuyam kurutha. Aham karomi, avam kurvaha, vayam kurmaha. Aham karomi, I am doing. Avam kurvaha, we two of us are doing. Vayam kurmaha, vayam kurmaha, we all are doing. Tvam karoshi, you are doing. Yuvam kurutha, you two are doing. Vayam, tvam yuvam, yuyam kurutha, yuyam kurutha. Tvam karoshi, yuvam kurutha, yuyam kurutha. Bhavan karoti. Instead of bhavan, let us use a normal kartrupadam that we learned just today. Krishikaha karoti. The farmer is doing. Krishikaha karoti. Krishikau kurutaha. Krishikaha kurvanti. One farmer is doing, two farmers are doing, all the farmers are doing. Anuvaidya karoti. Anuvaidya kim karoti? Anuvaidya lekhanam karoti. Anuvaidya lekhanam karoti. The nurse is writing something. Anuvaidya lekhanam karoti. Instead of saying likhati, anuvaidya likhati is also the same meaning. I am trying to make it anuvaidya lekhanam karoti. The nurse is writing. Anuvaidye, two nurses. Lekhanam. Lekhanam is lekhanam only. The karma padam, lekhanam is the same only. It's not actually karma, it's a different form. Likhati will become lekhanam. Lekhanam kurutaha. Anuvaidye, two nurses. Lekhanam kurutaha. Anuvaidyaha, which means three or more nurses. Anuvaidyaha lekhanam kuruvanti. Lekhanam kuruvanti. Lekhanam karoti. Lekhanam kurutaha. Lekhanam kuruvanti. Tvam karoshi. Yuvam kurutaha. Yuyam kurutha. Aham karomi. Avam kurvaha. Vayam kurmaha. And you have learned some kriyapadams. You have learned some kartripadams, which means krishikaha, dhivaraha, adhyapakaha, adhyapika, vaidyaha, dantavaidyaha. You can use the conductor, I said, is nirvahakaha. Vijnani, I said, is scientist. Vanik, I said, is merchant. Lohakaraha, blacksmith. Lohakaraha, blacksmith. You can use the kartripadam. You can use any of the kriyapadam and then do vibhajyam. prayogaha, the vibhajya application of it, make use of karoti, kurutaha, kuruvanti, and you can make your own sentences. That is what we learned in this one single slide. I will do two things now again. All those who have joined the class late, please use the chat section in Microsoft Teams and write your phone number as is given in the WhatsApp group and your name. It's very important. If your name and your phone number are not given to me or Rinku Bagini today, we will politely take you out from the WhatsApp group. Then you'll have to ask us to add you back again, because I see 90 people in the group, lot of chats and kolahalams, but only 45 people in the class today. So we want to ensure that only those who come to the class regularly will be in the WhatsApp group. Then I'll also be able to focus on that and give you some answers of any questions if somebody is asking the group, etc. So please do that. So please use the chat section and start writing your name and phone number. So I'm giving you a minute for that. Whoever has joined late the class, please write your phone number. Is my voice clear? Is my voice clear? Am I saying something and then nobody is responding, so it becomes a little confusing? Not a problem. Please write your phone number and your name in the chat section of the Microsoft Teams. Please write your name and your phone number. If you don't write your name and the phone number, all those phone numbers in this will be in the WhatsApp group. The rest will be removed. If you can't write it here, please put it in the WhatsApp chat itself. But please do it right now. Please do it right now. Whoever has not done earlier, who has already done earlier, leave it. Lakshmi Narayanan Mahodaya, you have been raising your hands and sitting for the last 30 minutes. What is the issue? Do you have any doubt to ask me, Bhavan?
No, I don't. I am not into the. I tried all my best. I couldn't lower the hand at all.
Lower the hand. Okay, there are two ways to lower the hand. You can log out and log in back again. Your hand will become unraised, but not a problem. If that is the issue, not an issue. You can figure it out later on how to lower your hand. So when your hand is raised, I will ignore your hand.
I don't have any question. I don't have any question, but I couldn't lower the hand.
Right. I think the person is asking a question, then I want to clarify it. Not a problem. Please mute yourself and let's continue the class. Just a question, is Rinki Bagni in the class today? I have not seen her name, but I'm sure she will be there in the class.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Dhanyavada. Okay. Now let us talk about a few more very important. These are actually noun forms. These are actually noun forms, and they are very special. These are very special because this is like butter, along with bread. So it goes along. Whenever we use Sanskritam, these words, these noun forms, these are classified under noun forms, and these are very useful. And we'll talk a little bit about these words that are written here. So the words that are written here are atra, tatra, sarvatra, anyatra, ekatra, kutra. These are all the words that I have written here. And I have also written va. Va we just learned some time back. Bhavan adhyapakaha va, bhavati adhyapika va, bhavan krishikaha va, bhavan rogi va. Rogi is a patient. Aham rogi na. Bhavan chalakaha va. Are you? Is it? That is all the meaning of that va. We also talked about asti, staha, santi. Asti is the asadhatu, ekavachana, prathama vibhakti of the asadhatu. Kriyapadameva, asti, is there, is, that is what asti is. It's a linking verb. Staha is astis dvivachanam and santi is astis bahuvachanam. Now what is atra? Atra means here. Idhar in Hindi. Idhar bolta hai na? Idhar. Atra. Chashakaha atra asti. Chashakah atra asti. The glass is here. Pustakam atra asti. It is here. The putra pustakam atra asti. iPad, my iPad, mama iPad atra asti. Ekanamisham. It started saying something when I touched it. iPad atra asti. Mobile phone. Brahmana bhasha. Brahmana bhasha atra asti. Brahmana bhasha atra asti. Brahmana bhasha atra asti. Tippani. Tippani means notebook or a small book where I write notes. Tippani atra asti. Tippani atra asti. Pustakam atra asti. Pustakau, two books. Pustakau atra not asti. Pustakau, because I said asdatu kriyapadam. Any kriyapadam will have prathama purusha, madhyama purusha, uttama purusha, and also vachana vyavastha, no linga vyavastha. So pustakau, pustakam asti, pustakau staha, pustakau staha, and if it is 3 or more books, pustakani santi. Pustakam asti. Pustakam, sorry, not pustakau, sorry, pustake, pustakam nabumsagam, shamyatam. Pustakam asti, pustake staha, pustake staha, pustakam, pustake, 2 books, 3 or more books, 3 or more books, pustakani, pustakani santi, 4 books are there. Pustakam asti, pustake staha, pustakani santi. Pustakam atra asti, pustake atra staha, here atra staha, pustakani atra santi, atra santi. Pustakani kutra santi? Kutra is the question for that. We'll talk about it. Where are the books? Pustakani atra santi. Now, did you notice something? Pustakam, 1 book. Pustake, 2 books. Pustakani, 3 or more books. Asti, moment I say asti, it means 1 book. Taha, 2 books. Santi, 3 or more books. So, the pustakam and the kriyapadam, the namapadam and the kriyapadam, both of them have changed forms to ekavachanam, dvivachanam, or bahuvachanam. Krishikaha, the farmer, which is the namapadam, we also call it kartripadam in active voice. So I have used this kartripadam earlier. Kartripadam is an active voice in English. Krishikaha, the farmer, atra asti. Krishikaha atra asti, the farmer is here. I'm just imagining. Krishikau, 2 farmers, atra staha. Krishikau atra staha. 2 farmers are here. Krishikaha, 3 or more farmers, atra santi. Atra santi. Santi means they are all here. Atra has not changed forms. Krishikaha atra asti. Krishikau atra staha. Krishikaha atra santi. Pustakam atra asti. Pustake atra staha. Pustakani atra santi. Atra has not changed its forms. Please, thank you very much, Sanskritam. There are a group of words which don't change form, which actually form part of the nouns. So what I told you about karma, what I told you about namapadam, it has got linga, vachana, vibhakti, vyavastha. There is namapadams have linga, vachana, vibhakti, vyavastha, whereas avyaya padams don't have linga, vachana, vyavasthas are not there. They are same for ekavachanam, divachanam, pumlingam, strilingam, and vibhaktis also. What are vibhaktis? We'll talk about it later on, but just understand. So it does not have any. All the nouns otherwise have vibhakti vyavastha, linga vyavastha, anda vyavastha, linga vyavastha, vachana vyavastha, vibhakti vyavastha is what I taught you. Anda vyavastha is simple, but let us get into the vachana, vibhakti, and linga vyavastha. These avyayams, these are called avyayams. Avyayams are special nouns that fall under the category of nouns that do not have a linga vyavastha, a vachana vyavastha, or a vibhakti vyavastha. They are constant. This is like constant in mathematics. They are constant in mathematics. They are not variables. They are constant. They change. They don't change their property, irrespective of whether the sentence has got a kartripadam, which is ekavachanam, bahuvachanam, or dvivachanam, and the kriyapadam is also ekavachanam, bahuvachanam, dvivachanam. But the avyayas remain constant without changing either the linga vyavastha, vachana vyavastha, or the vibhakti vyavastha. So atra means here, and in English also, one book is here, 2 books are here, 10 books are here. Here to here hi hai na. Here is here only. So atra means here. Idhar. Hindi में भी एक पुस्तक इधर है, 2 पुस्तकों में इधर है, बहुत सारा पुस्तक भी इधर ही है. इधर मतलब इधर, here, atra. No change in linga vyavastha, vachana vyavastha, vibhakti vyavastha. Boy is here, the girl is here, the boys are here, the girls are here, 2 boys are here, 5 girls are here. Whether it is boys or girls or singular or plural, all are here. Here is atra. Now what is tatra? Tatra is very simple. Tatra means there. Tatra means there. Pustakam atra asti. Pustakam atra asti. Vrikshaha. Vrikshaha is a tree. I am sitting in a room, so there is no possibility of having a tree here. So there is a vatika that I am seeing from my house here. Vrikshaha tatra asti. Tatra means there. Vrikshaha tatra asti. Now I told you what is an anvayam. All these written on the left side. Atra, tatra, sarvatra, anyatra, ekatra, kutra. These are all anvayams. So they have no, you don't have any tension. No linga, no vachana, no vibhakti vyavastha. They are constant. So vrikshaha atra asti. If it is here, vrikshaha tatra asti. The tree is there. Vrikshaha, vrikshau, vrikshaha. Vrikshau means 2 trees. Vrikshau atra staha. Vrikshau tatra there staha. Bahuvachanam is vrikshaha tatra santi. Vrikshaha, vrikshau, vrikshaha, asti, staha, santi. In between, this fellow like butter, depending upon whichever bread. You use modern bread on both the sides, you use Britannia bread on both the sides, or you use some other maker bread on both the sides. Butter remains the same. Atra, tatra. Here, there is what it means in English, but they don't change the form. Atra and tatra do not have linga, vachana, vibhakti vyavasthas. Tatra, there. Balakaha tatra san asti. 1 boy is there. Balakau tatra staha. 2 boys are there. Balakaha tatra santi. People who have gone for Sambhashana Shibirams will already be knowing this, but at that point of time, we don't introduce this terminology called anvayams. Oh, sorry, not anvayam. Sorry, I don't know if I said anvayam. I'm sorry. It's avyayam. I'm really sorry if I said anvayam. It's wrong. These are avyayams. Avyayams. Avyayams are the ones which are constants. If I've said anvayams anytime in my past, in the last 10 minutes, I'm sorry. These are avyayams. Avyayams are constants. They don't change the form. This word avyayam we would not have told in the Sambhashana Shibiram because it becomes complicated. But they don't have vachana vyavastha, they don't have linga vyavastha, they don't have vibhakti vyavastha. Atra, tatra. Sarvatra. What is this avyayam called? Sarvatra. Avyayam called Sarvatra means everywhere. Ishwaraha Sarvatra asti. Ishwaraha Sarvatra asti. Devaha, let us not say Devaha, Ishwaraha Vayuhu Sarvatra asti. Vayuhu, which is Vayu, which is air, Sarvatra asti. This is also another useful avyayam. Vayuhu Sarvatra asti. Sarvatra. Anyatra. Anyatra means somewhere here, somewhere there, but you don't know where exactly. Let us say, my brother, he is in Cochin. And I don't know where exactly in Cochin he is. Somewhere, Cochin is a big district of around, say, let us say 2,500 square kilometers. So I don't know where in Cochin. Brataha or Sahodaraha Anyatra asti. Somewhere he is there. Somewhere he is there. Sahodaraha Anyatra asti. Somewhere he is there. You know, these are little confusing to explain in English, but when you keep using these words, you will understand the meaning of these special avyayams. Sarv Anyatra asti. Somewhere he is there. Suppose, for example, Lalita Bhagini is a student in this class, and I know today she is in the class, but for example, today she has not come in the class. So, Lalita Bhagini Kutra asti, somebody asked me. Kutra means, where is she? So, I'll say, Lalita Bhagini Anyatra asti. Somewhere she is there. Today she has not come to the class. Lalita Bhagini Anyatra asti. Anyatra. Somewhere. Suppose somebody has come to your house right now. Aditi has come to your house and is asking, Grihe sarvam kushalam va? Is everybody, joyful at your home? Sarvam kushalam eva. Yes, everybody is happy. Brataha kutra asti. Where is your brother? He knows I have an elder brother. What will I tell him? Brataha snati. Snati means taking bath. Or I can say snanam karoti. Brataha snanam karoti. Father, the brother is taking bath. Pita kutra asti. Pita shayana prakoshte asti. He is in the bedroom, he is resting, he is old. Shayana prakoshte. Shayana, sleep, prakoshte, room. Prakoshte, because of Saptami Vibhakti. We'll talk about Saptami Vibhakti later on and we'll talk all about that. Shayana prakoshte asti. He is in the bedroom. Mata kutra asti. Mata kutra asti. Mata anyatra asti. Somewhere she is there. Idhar na. She atra nasti. Atra nasti. Tatra nasti. Anyatra asti. Somewhere she is there, where she is not in my view field. I can't see my mata, and I know she is there somewhere, but I can't see her. Then you will use the avyaya padam called anyatra. Mata anyatra asti. Then what is ekat? Anyatra has got another meaning also. Suppose you go, anyatra means either bhi nahi, udhar bhi nahi. You know, kids at home when they are playing, you don't know where they are. Sometimes you suddenly see them running and coming to you, and after 10 minutes you will suddenly see them, they are not here. Balakaha kutra asti? Anyatra asti. Evideyo in Malayalam we say, idhar udhar, somewhere he is there. Somewhere he is there. But you can't see them. Anyatra asti. Somewhere in the building society complex or in your big estate or wherever it is. You are staying, depending upon where you stay. Somewhere he is there. Anyatra asti. But atra asti means here he is here. Oh, so suddenly the balaka comes coming, running to you. Then what will you tell him? Oh, balakaha atra asti. Suddenly the balaka runs away and goes far away. But you can still see him. You will say, balakaha atra asti. After some time the balaka has disappeared. He is running and he is playing nicely, joyfully. You will say, balakaha anyatra asti. Somewhere here and there he is there. Ekatra. The next avyaya padam is avyayam is ekatra. What is ekatra? Ekatra means, together. I'll give an example. Pustakam. Pustakam. Mapika. Mapika means scale. Mapika. Brahmana Bhasha means telephone, mobile phone. Pustakam, Mapika, Brahmana Bhasha. Chashakaha is a glass, Chashakaha. Ekatra asti. They are all together. Pustakam, Mapika, Chashakaha, Lekhani. Lekhani is a pen. Ekatra asti. Ekatra asti means they are all together in one place. Ekatra. Ekatra asti. A group of students. Ekatra asti. They are all together. Balakaha ekatra santi. That is also correct. Ekatra santi. They are all together. Balakaha ekatra. Ekatra asti. Ekatra santi. Ekatra has got one more meaning also. Somewhere you know definitely he is there. You will also use ekatra. Mata kutra asti. Mata ekatra asti. Ekatra asti means somewhere definitely you know, oh, she is there. So you will say somewhere she is there. It's different from anyatra. Anyatra, you're not so sure about the location. So you use anyatra. Ekatra means somewhere she is there. Ekatra asti. You know, in our old stories, in books, in our childhood, all of us would have written some stories. Ekaha Raja Ekatra asti. Somewhere in a place he was there. One Raja was there in a place. Ekatra asti. Ekaha Raja Ekatra asti. Somewhere one Raja is there. That's how the story begins. Like once upon a time, Ekatra Raja was there. Ekatra Ekaha Raja asti. Ekatra. That is the meaning of Ekatra. It's difficult for me to explain that more clearly than what I've said right now. But these are there in the book, and you can keep using it. Anyatra, location is not clear. Ekatra, you know, somewhere is there. So Ekatra. And all these 5 forms that I showed you, these are all avyaya padams, not anvayams, because I've said that I think in the past. I'm not so sure because I don't have a playback right now to play. But these are all avyayams, and they have no linga vyavastha, they have no vibhakti vyavastha, they have no vachana vyavastha. They are constants like in mathematics. But you need to ask them, kutra asti? Kutra is the question mark for this avyayam. Kutra asti? Balakaha kutra asti? Balakaha pathashal, let us say vatikayam asti. In the garden, the balaka. Or balakaha, the answer can also be an avyayam also, or it cannot be a specific answer that he is in the school. Grihe asti. He is in the house. So kutra means where. So balakaha kutra asti. Balakau kutrastaha. Balakaha kutra santi. Balakaha is changing form. Asti staha santi is changing form. But kutra is remaining constant in between. Kutra does not change depending upon the question whether it is asking for 1 person, 2 person, 10 person, 1000 people. Kutra is kutra only. Va is also like an avyayam only. Va is also an avyayam only. So you can ask Grihe Bhojanam asti va? Grihe Bhojanam asti va? You know, I've gone so much outside, tired, and I've come back home. Assume that I'm a small boy. What will I ask my mother? Grihe Bhojanam asti va? Is there some food for me in the house? Va. Then Madra will say, Atra asti. Bhojanam atra asti. Bhojanam, sorry, atra means here. Bhojanam atra asti. Bhojanam is here. Bhavan snanam karotu. Sorry, karotu you not learned. Snanam karotu means please take bath and come and have the food. Snanam karotu. Snanam means taking bath. But then we will karotu, we have not learned it, so sorry for using that. Ishvaraha kutra asti? Ishvaraha sarvatra asti. The God is everywhere. So Mata will say, Bhojanam tatra asti. Tatra means there. Tatra asti. Bhojanam tatra asti. Then I come home, my father is not at home. I ask my mother, Pita kutra asti? Where is father? So mother will say, Pita anyatra asti. He is not here, not in my visible. Maybe patani, he would have gone to the market or something. He would have gone to meet a friend. But today is a non-working day, so it's a holiday for father. But She's not at home right now. Anyatra asti. Somewhere she is there. That is the answer of anyatra. Suppose Mata says, Pita ekatra asti. The meaning totally changes. Ekatra, somewhere he is there. You know, I'm trying to play a game with you. So I'll say, Pita ekatra asti. What does it mean? Somewhere he is there. But you don't know, but I will not tell you. I know where he is. That is the meaning of ekatra. So ekatra and anyatra, you need to little more understand the meaning difference of it. Ekatra means you know definitely somebody is there somewhere. Somewhere he is there. Pita ekatra asti. Pita is there. But you don't know, but I know. Anyatra means even I don't know, you don't know. Somewhere he is there. The meaning is somewhere he is there in both is what I told in English, but it's a little difficult to comprehend. I'm trying to give examples. Kutra asti. Sahodari kutra asti. Sahodari nrityati. Sahodari nrityati means she is dancing in the dancing room. They've got, I think they've got a big house, so they're saying Sahodari nrityati. Va, I have already explained to you. Pita, somebody is coming to your house and asking a question. Agrajaha, Agrajaha means elder brother. Agrajaha asti va. Agrajaha asti va. Is your Agrajaha at home? Instead of va, you can also say kim. Agrajaha asti kim. Agrajaha asti va. The meaning is the same. So what will I say? Agrajaha nidram karoti, or you can also say nidrati. Agrajaha, my elder brother, is sleeping. Agrajaha nidrati or Agrajaha nidram karoti. I can hear a small disturbance, which means somebody has unmuted. Whoever is unmuted, please mute. That is all my request. First, I think I don't see anybody muted, unmuted. Okay, chala. So asti, staha, santi is asudhatu. I talked to you about ekavachanam, dvivachanam, bahuvachanam. Asti, staha, santi. Asi, staha, stha, madhyama purushan. Asmi, swaha, smaha, uttama purushan. Atra, tatra, sarvatra, anyatra, ekatra, kutra, va. These are all form under the category of nouns, but these are what are known as avyayams. Avyayams don't have linga vyavastha, vachana vyavastha, vibhakti vyavastha like any other noun. It is completely in Malayalam, so ignore it completely. Just read the avyayam. Avyayam does not have linga vyavastha, vibhakti vyavastha, vachana vyavastha. Okay, so we are now in good stead. So I just want to pause here and check whether there are any questions in the chat section. So I don't. How many special dhatus Mahodaya? Ramalakshmi Bhagini has asked this question. The answer for that is I myself don't know. I am a student of Sanskritam right now. I am learning. So what I have taught you today is the Kru Dhatu Vishesha Kriyapadameva Kru, but there are many special dhatus. And as we go along, whatever I know, I will teach. If you want to know more, you have to go beyond me and learn from new teachers, different teachers, new books, and that is how knowledge will be created. So I don't know the answer, Ramalakshmi Bhagini, Shamyata. Having net problem getting cut out, I can't help it. Pratap Mahodaya, Prashnam Prichadu.
Regarding Ekatra, you said Ekatra means somewhere he is there. You know the location, but you don't want to disclose the location. You also said Ekatra is together. So both these meanings are there for Ekatra?
Both the meanings. No, and you are a Malayali, right, Pratap Mahodaya? I know you are a Malayali because I know you. So, Oridatha, this word in Malayalam called Oridatha is there?
Yes,
that is Ekatra. Oridathoru Rajavu undairunnu. I'm sorry to all those people who can't understand Malayalam, but this is the only way I can explain it because a person known to me who knows Malayalam has asked this question. Oridathoru Rajavu undairunnu. Ekatra ekaha rajaha asti or asit, oridat, ekatra. That is one meaning, oridat. Somewhere he is there and I know it. Number two is, I told you this. Pustakam, Chashakaha, Pupi, Ekatra Santi. They are all together. Ekatra Asti Santi. That is also another meaning of Ekatra. Have I clarified it to you, Pratap Mahodaya? Have I clarified it to you? I think my voice is not heard.
Yes, yes,
Or?
yes, it's clear.
In Malayalam, once upon a time there was a Raja. You say that in stories to kids. Ekatra. Somewhere he is there. Exactly. That is what it means. I don't see any further doubts coming up. Let me just check this chat section once again. I think that's all what I had doubts. Which means I am either teaching reasonably well that you don't have doubts, or nobody's understanding anything, and no doubts are coming. But that's okay. That's my karma, and I'll keep doing it. Not a problem. Okay. Again, I'm requesting. I'm seeing 45 students in the class right now. So please, those who have not written their name and phone number in the Microsoft Teams chat section, please take 2 minutes of your precious time. Write your name and phone number in the Microsoft Teams chat section, because only those whose names and numbers appear in the Microsoft Teams chat section today will continue to be in the WhatsApp group. The rest of them will be mercilessly removed today, because I have got 100 people and I have totally lost focus on that group and what's happening there. So I need to bring it to some kind of sanity. Okay, so whoever is writing, please continue writing your name and your phone number. Let's continue. Today we will close the class, and we have got 20 more minutes and we are doing good right now. So we will talk about some Sankhyas. The numbering philosophy in Sanskritam is what we will learn. Ringi Bosle is reading. Sir, understanding. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. I'm glad that you are understanding. Madhu Mahodaya has written his phone number and his name also. Dhanyavad Madhu Mahodaya. Others also. Subramanya Mahodaya. Whoever has not written, please write your phone number and your name, because only those people will remain in the WhatsApp group. Let's get into the new topic right now called Sankhya. So it's very important in any language for all of us to know the Sankhya, the numbering in Sanskrit. And in Sanskrit, numbers have horns. Numbers have horns in Sanskritam. So it is not so easy. There are cardinal numbers, there are ordinal numbers. Numbers also have vachanams. So there is Bahuvachanam, sorry, not Bahuvachanam. There is also lingams for numbers. Sorry, numbers have lingams. So they have eka, what is it called as a Pumlingam, Trilingam. Napumsaka lingam has numbers have got that in Sanskritam, which is quite unusual in any other language. And numbering, there is cardinal number, there is ordinal number, there are hundreds of rules of using numbers. But whatever I know, I'll take you little by little, slowly by slowly, and we learn all that. So numbers have horns in Sanskritam. Very, very important. Numbers have horns. Coming to the point, Sankhya. So as I say this, please mute yourself and repeat to yourself, because I'm just blabbering, and it's important for you also to listen and to repeat it. Only then the bhasha will be in your palms. Ekam. Ekam means one. Ekam. Dve. Dve means two. Dve means two. Trini. Three. You know, a lot of all this English, three and everything has come from Sanskritam only. So it is very intuitive. I don't even have to tell what is Trini. Trini means three. Chatvari. Chatvari, four. Pancha. Pancha means five. Pancha, five. Shat, six. Shat, six. Sapta, seven. Sapta, seven. Ashta, eight. Ashta, 8. Nava, 9. Nava, 9. Dasha, 10. Dasha, 10. So let's repeat it once again. Ekam, ek, dve, 2, त्रीणि, 3, चत्वारि, 4, pancha, 5, shat, 6, sapta, 7, ashta, 8, nava, 9, dasha, 10. Nava means 9. November means the 9th month. December means dasha, Dashambar. October, ashta, October, 8th month. September, 7th month. But it is not the 7th month, right? September is the 10th month. October is the 8th month. November is the 11th month. December is the 10th, it's the 12th month. Sorry, November is the 11th month. In the Gregorian calendar that we are all following today, everything has changed. So how come September is 7th month, Ashtamber or October? October is an octa, Ashta is actually the 8th month. November, 9th month. December, Dashambar, December is the 10th month. How come it is not 7, 8, 9, 10, but 9, 10, 11, 12 now? Go and Google and figure it out. How we have all been in this religion called Christianity, and they wanted this so-called Jesus was born. They say, I don't know, that you can check it yourself. On the 25th of December is what he is believed to have been born, and the new year starts from January. So in order for that, January became the first month. Otherwise, January is not the first month. January is the 11th month. December, Dashambar is the 10th month. January is the 11th month. The 12th month is February, and March, the time when Indian seasons start, that is actually the new year. But it got changed post AD 0000 after this so-called Christ birth. I will not get into any controversy that Christ was born or not, but that is how we have been made to forget about history and the past and made to believe in a new Gregorian system of calendar. Otherwise, March is the first month and February is the last month, which is so, if you see March, April, if you see, the Indian calendars, whether it is lunar or solar, all our new years are around March, April time. Anyway, that is not a discussion point here. It was just a side discussion. So that is side dish. Let us go into the main course, because that is all soup and salad stuff. Ekam, dve, trini, chatvari, pancha, shat, sapta, ashta, nava, dasha. These are all the 10 sankhya. So we have now learned counting from 1 to 10 in sankhyas. So we should also know a little more about sankhya padams. We have already learned 1 to 10 now. So let us look at just 1 to 11 to 20 also and close the class today. 8:30 is our closing time. Ekadasha. What is ekam? 1. So it is not ekam dasha. Dasha is 10. So 10 plus 1 is 11. So it is not ekam dasha, but it is ekadasha. Ekadasha everybody knows. In a month, 2 times Ekadashi comes, right? In the lunar calendar, every 11th day is an Ekadashi. Ekadasha is 11. Ekadashi is the 11th day in the lunar cycle, either in the Krishna Paksham or in the Shukla Paksham. Either in the waning moon or the increasing moon or the decreasing moon. I think it's called waxing and waning moon. Krishna Paksham and Shukla Paksham, you have 1 Ekadashi each out of every 14-15 days. Ekadasha, Dvadasha, which means 12, not Dvedasha, it is Dvadasha, 12. It is not Trini Dasha, but it is Trayodasha. Ekadasha, 11, Dvadasha, 12, Trayodasha, 13, Chaturdasha, 14. Chaturdasha, 14. Panchadasha, straightforward. Pancha is 5, Dasha is 10, 5 plus 10, 15. Panchadasha. Shodasha. What is Shodasha? It is not Shatdasha, it is Shodasha. Shodasha samskaraha. iti we talk about. Shodasha, 16 samskaras. Shodasha, 16. Saptadasha, Saptadasha, 17. Ashta plus dasha is not ashtadasha. So there's a small variation here. And these variations are what is important. And we will talk about these variations. Ashtadasha. Ekadasha, Dwadasha, Trayodasha, Chaturdasha, Panchadasha, Shodasha. Not Shadasha, Shodasha. Saptadasha na, Saptadasha is right. Saptadasha, Shodasha, 16. Saptadasha, 17. Ashtadasha, 18. Ashtadasha, Navadasha, simple. Navadasha, 19. Vimshatihi. What is Vimshatihi? 20. See the difference in Vimshatihi? Till now, Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatwari, Panja, Shat, Sapta, Ashta, Nava, Dasha, Ekadasha, Dwadasha, Trayodasha, Chaturdasha, Panchadasha, Shodasha, Saptadasha, Ashtadasha, Navadasha. No Anuswaram. That dot is not there till 19. And the Visargaha is also not there till 19. So see the differences, observe the differences, identify patterns, memorize it. So that is your homework for yourself today. Learn all the numbers from 1 to 20. People who have already gone for Sambhashana Shibirams already know it, but revise it. Those for whom it is totally new, please learn it. There's a lot of similarity, analogy with your own mother tongue or your own Hindi and whatever, any Indian language. So it is easy. Even some of the English, Trini, it is so well connected because everything has come from Sanskritam. A lot of European languages have also come from some. I don't forget the number. I forget the number, but a number of European languages, including including Latin. Greek is also equally old language, including German, French, Italian, Spanish, have all connection with Sanskritam and its Vedic roots and its Vyakaranam or grammar. So even if you know a foreign language, like in Italian, they'll say, you know, dvaya, you know, fiat, you know, car. You know means one, you know. Dve, treya, that is all come from Sanskritam. Dve in Italian means two. Treya in Italian means three. So they have all come from our Indian numbering system. We are supposed to be having such a glorious past, but over the last several decades, centuries, we have been made to forget our past and believe in the West and think whatever is best for the West is what is good for the rest of the world. But it is not so. So let us get back to our glory. For that, you have to learn our basic root language first. Because if you learn English, you will think like an Englishman. Our samskaram, our culture will be like that of an Englishman. If you learn German and you start speaking in German and you start behaving, automatically you will start becoming a German because your thinking will become like that. So let us learn our Sanskritam, because the first thing that is required for all of us is to start thinking in our own language. When we start thinking in our own language, automatically the great glorious past of our country will get back. It is not a failed state that is trying to take its position in the world order today. It is an empire. It is an empire trying to strike back, and that is Bharatam. So the numbering philosophy for the entire world has come from us, even though we shamelessly call it Indo-Arabic numeral system. In all our textbooks, we have been taught Indo-Arabic numeral system. It is our own Indian numbering system, and we are teaching our kids Indo-Arabic numeral system. I have nothing against Arabic. It is an equally old culture, heritage, language, but we don't even teach our kids our own numbering system. Okay, so today's homework for all of you is to go home and learn this numbering, see the past video, and then try to revise and come for the class. Not on the 14th. On the 14th, there is no class. The next class will be 14 plus 7 on the 21st Saturday at 7:30 a.m. Before I close, I want to check whether there are any. Oh, today is Ekadashi. Dhanyavada Subramanya Mahodaya. Adya Ekadashi dinameva. Idhi karane adya kaksha bhi asi. Today we had our class today. Samyak eva. Anya kopi samshyaha asti aham pashyami. Tatra Tatra, there. If anybody has not written their phone number and mobile number today, you will be chucked out of the WhatsApp group mercilessly by Rinki Mahodaya, because we want to control the group and keep it to people who are actually studying. Ramma Ekadashi, Atul Mahodaya Likdavan. Dhanyavadaha. Any other further doubts, if anybody has, please unmute and speak. And in another 4 to 5 minutes, we'll close the class.
Dhanyavadam, sir.
Okay. So, don't rush out of the class. You've got 4 minutes. It's important for you to learn I have already sent the WhatsApp group once. The Prarthana, today I forgot to send it, but it's important for us to learn it. So let me, but I don't have a screen of that right now. So the Prarthana is, I will just say it that you can listen to me, and then all of you have to by heart this Prarthana. It is all important. What I'm trying to drive is also a cultural change, because we need to be proud of our culture. We need to be proud of our heritage. We need to know our Sanskritam shlokas. We need to know our Prarthanas. And by doing that, automatically our thinking will change. Otherwise, it is so westernized. Our thinking is completely westernized. And the whole purpose of this class is also not to just learn about Sanskritam only. It is about to learn about our Sanskriti also. So let me do the Ekatmada Stotram, which has been given to me, which I will now sing. Yam Vaitika Mandra Drishah Puranaha Indram Yamam Matarishwanamahu Vedantino
Nirvachaniyam Yam Brahma Sabden Vinirdisanti Shaivayamisham Shivaitya Yam Vaishnuva Vishnuritistuvanti Buddhastathahan iti Bauddha Jainaha Satshriya Kaleti Chasikha Santaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Kumar Katichit Kumaraha Swamiti Mateti Pitedi Bhaktya Yam Prarthayante Jagadishitaram Sa Eka Eva Prabhuradvitiyaha. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Vande Mataram. Sukham Bhavatu Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Karshit Dukkha Bhag Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavadaha. Punah Milamaha. Shubha Deepavali Parvasya Shubhashayaha. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavadah Mahodaya.
Dhanyavadah Mahodaya.
Dhanyavadah Mahodaya.
धन्यवाद महोदय.
Dhanyavad Mahodaya.
Thank you, sir.